Flag on the play. If you're not subscribed to Academy Sports Show right now, you deserve a flag because we are your sports show's favorite sports show. It is Monday. We are live. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or wherever you're at right now. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you as always joining us. Make sure you do all the things to make sure you show support to the show. That being liking, commenting, subscribing, everything Academy Sports Show. Make sure you follow us on all our modes of social media, Instagram, Facebook, but most importantly, the YouTube. Make sure you type in Academy Sports Show, find the logo, click the logo, click subscribe, and most importantly, make sure you trigger that bell. That way you get a notification every time we go live. I got mine. Hopefully you got yours. Because sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 7:30, sometimes it's 8. So you never know. So the bell triggering is the best part. So if you are in the chat, make sure you say what's up. Let me know that you're in there. Let us know you're in there. What's up, fellas? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Great to see you. We got a great show lined up for you today. As Joel finds me a tricky trivia question right now. We have a great lineup day, which always starts off with trivia. Great that everybody's coming into the chat live right now. Make sure, give you some time, so get your trivia knowledge going. And after trivia, we got the meme. We've only got one meme today because we get straight to the meat and potatoes, which is what up, though? Forward down the field, which is the Lion punching their ticket to the playoffs and a division title. It's right around the corner. We got 3 games left, 2 against Minnesota, 1 against Dallas. It's looking good. Great Saturday night game. Jared Goff 5 touchdowns to get us to our 10-win season. So we're going to discuss that and more. Joel was at the edge of his seats, biting his nails as a Hail Mary went into the air to secure his Browns victory. So hopefully we get his live reaction from that. And then all the other news notes to happen in the sports world with our special segment that we call Joel, Do You Care? Because we know our brother cares about something and he really doesn't care about a lot of things. So we'll test his gauge as well as our top 5. Some teams won, some teams lost. That Dallas loss was really bad. The Bills with a huge win. Do they creep up in somebody's top 5? We'll see. Eagles play tonight against the Seahawks if we run into that. So we'll give a live update on that as well. Hope everybody had a great week and we can get it on. Playoffs don't mean nothing to playoff. All right, Stu. Hey, listen, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Listen, Stu in the building, so we got to keep this handy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get the show cracking. I'm your host, Andre Douglas. Sitting next to me is your coach, Joel Williams.
What's good, everybody, man? Welcome to the show. We appreciate everybody joining us. Stu said the playoffs don't mean nothing until you get a victory. Is that what it is? All right, well, yeah, I'm with you, but I'm telling you right now, when we get to that Browns-Lions segment, I just want to make the playoffs, okay? So you cannot wait for that all day. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. We appreciate y'all joining us, man. As you heard Jay say, man, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Let us know you're here. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We got a lot to cover, man. Of course, you heard the man trivia, what the meme. We're going to get into all that. But the meat and potatoes, man, we got to get into the MVP race, man. Draymond's been suspended. The Browns and the Lions won. And I think if Philly wins tonight, you will clinch your playoff spot. Is that correct?
I don't know. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's why Dennis is pointing that out. I think Philly wins tonight. Let's go.
Let me send out the link. If you haven't already, send out the link to all your sports friends. Let them know that your favorite sports show is live. So that way we get more people up in the chat, more opinions, and actually some more help for y'all on trivia because y'all right now losing 3-1. So let's go ahead and get that crack-a-lacking. All right. If you haven't played trivia already,
I'll go ahead.
As it goes, the hosts ask each other a question. You, the field, are allowed to answer, but as soon as the first person puts that answer in the chat, that is the answer for everybody, right or wrong. If you are wrong, the host gets a chance. If you're right and you say it before I do, you get the point. Let's get it.
All right. Here we go. NFL trivia. All right. Some NFL trivia talking about division champs. Okay. So we know that the Lions are on the cusp of possibly winning a division championship. A division championship.
Okay.
Let me just double check my math here. Let's see here.
It's a lot of adding.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Just making sure. I'm just double checking here. All right. Make sure I
don't like it.
All right. Division champs. All right. So we talked a lot about division championships. We're coming into that time. We got wrapping up on the 4th week remaining and heading into 3 weeks remaining in the season. You got a few 10-win teams out there in the NFC. You got a couple of you got one 10-win team in the AFC. Actually 2, I believe. I think Miami might have got their 10th win, but the AFC is really stacked right now in regards to people really close to one another. Anything can happen in these last 3 weeks. And then you got some folks in the NFC that are pretty locked in. You feel like we know who's going to be there and just waiting to kind of wrap up the bottom half. But with that being said, we're getting into the time of year where people start clinching division championship playoff spots. So, sir, let's talk division championships. Tonight's trivia question is, okay? Tonight's question is, name the top 5 teams to have won the most division titles in the NFL. Division titles.
I got to name all 5.
Yep. Top 5 teams to win the most division titles. Just
in the section of the NFL?
In the section of the NFL.
Top 5 teams to win the most division titles.
Most division.
Let's go Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Let's go New England Patriots.
Okay.
Let's go I'm gonna steal yours because you didn't put it all in there. Let's go to Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go the San Francisco 49ers. Okay. And let's go Green Bay Packers. Green Bay. I don't know. The Bears was good for a while. NFC South, that's a crapshoot. NFC East, we got the Cowboys. NFC West, we got that. South, AFC East, AFC South. That division wasn't even there. You could say the Colts in the AFC South. Let's go Packers.
Okay.
Let's go Packers.
All right, so you went Cowboys, Patriots, Steelers, 49ers, Packers.
Yeah. Let's just put that out there till somebody else comments. Yeah, I don't believe
teams. That's the question on the table, just in case anybody's joining us. No Google fingers here. Top 5 teams when you're looking at the top 5 teams to win.
Ooh, that was a good one, Kobe. Raiders. That's
top 5 teams, total division title.
I got to go with mine then, because Kobe put his in.
All right, so let me post the answer. I'm going to put Kobe's up on the screen. Kobe was first to respond with Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, Packers, Cowboys. All right. Dennis came in behind him with another. And then Kobe said, "I'd never guess. That's my guess." You can lock it in. It's locked in.
I like it.
All right. So here's our answer. Cowboys, Patriots, Steelers, Niners, Packers. All right, we got a lot of answers coming in. All right. And then Stu just threw one out there. He went Vikings, Cowboys, Niners, Steelers, Patriots. All right, so the answer for the
NFC North is crazy. It can be two, maybe three different. I didn't trust the NFC South at all.
So you're definitely on the right track by not trusting the NFC South, because the NFC South and the AFC South haven't been around long enough to really make this.
Yeah, I didn't trust the AFC South either.
Yeah, those divisions haven't been around long enough. All right, so the answer from the field is Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, Packers, Cowboys. Answer from the show, Dre's answer is Cowboys, Patriots, Steelers, Niners, Packers.
The first answer.
Fran Tarkenton teams won a lot. All right, here we go. At number 5, all right, at number 5, and there's actually number 5 and number 4 are tied. All right. So at number 5 with 6, you have the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, that's 1.
At number 4 with 6, you have the New England Patriots.
Okay.
At number 3 with 8, you have the New York Giants.
NFC East got me. NFC
in
East
second place with 9, you have the Chicago Bears. NFC North reigns supreme.
North got me.
And
AFC
first place with 13 division titles, the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. All right.
So
everybody
Packers and Bears represent from the North.
Did DC get it right? He was late, but did he get it right?
Packers, Giants, Bears, Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it right. But
DC got it right.
Kobe's answer was first. Let's see here. Coming in behind that group, you got Chiefs, Cowboys, Colts, Niners, Commanders, formerly known as the Redskins, all with 5. And your Lions are in the next grouping with 4. And my Browns are in that same grouping with
4. So I missed the Giants and the Bears.
Giants and Bears. Yeah, you got the Niners and Cowboys in there.
Yeah.
So score goes away, score comes back.
Score 2 NFC North teams. Yeah. Okay. That was a good question, man. That was a really good question.
And you did very well with the answer there. That was a very confident answer. See?
That was really good.
My other one was a little wild. I'm going to hold on that one. And I was first on YouTube. Challenge flag. No, sir, you were not. Oh, yes, he actually was. Kobe's posting was at 7:14 from Facebook, and Dennis
from Facebook
7:15 on YouTube.
Yes. We can take a picture and send it to you, DC. We can see the comments live to prove to you weren't cheated.
Kobe said,
"It's time step. It's time step." It says 7:14. Yours says 7:15.
Great job from everybody, though. Great job.
Yeah, that was great. It was first on YouTube. That's hilarious. Good job, Kobe. Good job.
Good job.
You gotta troll a little bit. All right, so that's trivia night. Make sure, my light just went out. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you trigger that bell. That way you get a notification every time we go live. That way you get to the show at the very beginning so you can be a part of trivia night. If you have a trivia question, make sure you send it to either myself or Joel. That way the question can be answered on the air and, be a part of the show as much as you guys are. Hey, Mom. So we appreciate all of the field participation. And until next week, the score is still 3-1. The host. I yield to you, DC. Hey. If Dennis can't make it, you got to talk up. All right, next up, what to mean? We only got one today. I ain't even look at this one. I just found one and I just threw it up there. So, pick your core to start a franchise. $12 to pick one from each position group. Okay, we got quarterback Wilson, McNabb, Cunningham, Hasselbeck, Dave. Is that Dave Craig? I have no clue who that is. That looks like your era. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I remember Dave Craig.
From the blurriness of the picture, it looks like somebody you may know.
Man, you didn't hold back on that one. While my knee is bothering me, it got cold outside today, apparently.
The receiver line looks like T.O., Steve Largent, Harold Carmichael, Deshaun Jackson, and Tyler Lockett. Reggie White, Bobby Wags, Chuck Bednarik, Cortez Kennedy, Fletcher Cox. Is this all Eagle? Oh, okay. So I guess this is Eagles and Seahawks for the game tonight. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, good call. It is.
And then the secondary is Doug, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Kenny Easley, and Troy Vincent. I was like, man, this is so random. Like, why is this grouping? So yeah, I guess this is in lieu of tonight's Monday night game, Seattle versus the Eagles. $12. We don't get 15 this time. Who you got? You gotta go Russ 5 first, don't you?
Nah, you
just gotta start there.
I'm gonna start Donovan at 4.
Russ, T.O., Fletch, and Troy. That's my 12. I think that's my 12.
Russ, T.O., Fletch. Yeah. And
that's
then
12.
Troy?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to go
the
McNabb.
Good defense roster.
I'm going to go McNabb, Cunningham, Deshaun, and Troy. No. Yeah.
You getting 2 quarterbacks?
No. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry about it. I meant McNabb, White. I'm gonna go McNabb, Reggie White. That's 9. And then I'm gonna go Watson. No, what am I doing? I'm Jackson, excuse me. Jackson and Vincent. So McNabb, White, Jackson, Vincent. That's me.
Okay.
Shut up, Kobe. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm not taking Russell.
Doggone it, I froze again.
Oh, yeah, you did. Wilson, Cunningham, Deshaun, Wagner, Sherman. All right. That's good.
Cunningham,
you got some good ones.
Yeah, I wanted Bobby Wags, but this is kind of where it went.
All right, so don't I have to boot you out and then you're gonna come back in or something like that?
Yeah, this has become a ritual.
Yep. Then you come back in, we can't see you.
Yeah, but I hear everything.
Can you even control what's on the screen?
No.
There
till
we
I
go.
come back.
And you're back.
This is a ritual now. All right. This is what the meme ritual. About 20 minutes in, I'm a freeze.
There you go.
All right. So go ahead and put your answer to the meme in the chat. Yeah, I want to get Bobby, but I don't know. I gotta get to
And I saw that a little bit of that 30 for 30 administrative defense.
Mm-hmm.
And showed that the Reggie White move, how he used to take himself inside and then he would arm bar the guy and swing him out the way and say, man, that dude was great. Died of sleep.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so that's what the meme. If you guys come across memes like this and you want them to answer on the show live in living color, either send it to me or Joel, and we'll get your meme up and give you the credit that you deserve for sending us to me. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show, which is forward down the field. It is the team that will not yield and win the blue and silver. Saturday night, dub. I'm sorry, I shouldn't start. Maybe you
all of a sudden your microphone sounds like it's far away now and you're static.
I should have.
Because you got really excited right there.
How's it not?
We can't hear you. It sounds like. So start singing that Lion song, and all of a sudden.
What about now?
There you go. You're back.
All right. All right.
So you're really excited. Can I just?
Will it be on show January 1st? I don't know, Mom. We don't plan that far out. This is a week-to-week show. We pay week-to-week rent here. But you can send me a question, and I will surely answer when it's my turn. And I'll let you know when we talk. I'll let you know when we bring it up.
We're gonna be watching the Michigan game at 5, and then the Texas and Washington game is at 8:30, 8:45 that night. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do a show.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and call that a no. We'll push to the 8th.
Stu has a question. He wants to know: Do you know what's going on with Hendon Hooker?
Yeah, he on the bench. My man just threw 5 tutties. I mean, let the man cook. He cooked. Listen, I was on Twitter too, right? I was on Twitter during the game. You know, towards the end, it was like, put Hooker in. It's the time to put him in. The game is, away. Let's give him a series or so. Jared Goff needed every snap of that game. He was getting crucified for the last couple weeks. Absolutely murdered. You let that man play the whole game. You do not let him have a 5-touchdown game and then put his backup in and let that Negro go ball, and there's still questions about his job. As a head coach, you don't do that. You let Jared Goff cook. You let him do his thing. You let him get his confidence back. You let him lead his team to a victory with no doubt that he is the starting quarterback leading into the final 3 games of your season. You do not put doubt in the fans' minds. You do not put doubt in his minds. You do not put Hendon Hooker. You do not put Teddy Bridgewater out there by no means. You let him cook. My man threw 5 touchdowns. Just let him have his moment. Just let him have his moment. Beautiful game. No mistakes. 42-17 from a Denver Broncos team that they were dubbing a Lions team from last year. Team that struggled in the beginning of the year, got hot at the end of the year, can make a playoff push. They were trying to act like they were us last year. All the little statistics they were putting up during the game, but little did they know that we were playing future the whole time. Russell Wilson was warming up, and it got in his head, and the Lions got a dub. But in all seriousness, all around great win. Defensively, Laporta played a great game. The running backs played a great game. Great win, a needed win going into 2 division games coming up in the next 3 games. Definitely a win that we needed. So Hooker, I'm sure Hooker is healthy. He's been throwing in practice, but we don't need to see him. Not in that game. We don't need to see him. With the O-line back healthy, Goff went off. Goes to show you where the O-line goes, Goff goes. Yeah, we're a play action heavy team. You saw from the first play they went play action without even running the freaking ball. But play action heavy team. We need the line. Frank Ragnarok came back and solidified his center spot. And you're right, healthy O-line as these guys get back in rhythm of playing together. It looks great. Sam Laporta hit another stride this game. I mean, my man going off, being where he's supposed to be, very smart football player, not the most athletic, but knows where to be. You can tell that his coach is a tight ends coach, giving him everything that he needs to be a very good tight end in this league. So yeah, all the stuff is clicking at the right time. Yep, we missed Ragnar. So hopefully that comes with run game, right? So that's what we need in the winter months. We need run game and we need defense. So hopefully that offensive line stays together, no big injuries, no setbacks, and we can be the team with the offense that we know we can be. So Little Future doesn't listen to his dad. What the it bothers Rush. That is an interesting dynamic. That is an interesting dynamic. Does he listen to his dad in his room as Russell Sierra walk out? It's an interesting dynamic. I would love to be there for that. Future, what do you listen to? Dad. Listen, I'm still on the fence on Aaron Glenn, man. I'm still on the fence on Aaron Glenn. Those calls to third down blitzes and stuff like that, stuff he hasn't did in a while, I liked. But I'm still on the fence. It was one game out of the last, 5 to 6 to 7 that we haven't got any pressure, any turnovers. So still on the fence. I don't think that solidifies his position moving forward. Great win, great team win. And let's be honest, Denver isn't an explosive team. They're a good football team. Offensively, they're decent. And let's not forget that first play of the game, I mean, Jerry Jeudy went for, 50 yards down the middle of the field? I mean, so there were definitely a big play and plays that need to be tamed, but I'm not ready to say Aaron Glenn keeps his job coming in the next season. Laporta got that dog in him. Yeah. I like Laporta. Like I said, not a physical specimen like speed and agility and all that stuff. He just knows where to be, how to be, kind of like Kelsey. Just find that hole in his own and just sit and make a play. With his youth, just running down the field, doing what he needs to do, and that physicality, I like him. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yeah, the consistency part with AG. That's it. Glenn needs some players to really get judged properly. Well, from year 1 to year 2, right now, or year 3, this is year 3? Year 3 to year 4. Or yeah, year 2 to year 3. Definitely got more players that got hurt this year that hurt us as a football team, but you still gotta have some kind of scheme. Like Joe was saying early on in the middle of the season, you're playing man who should play zone, and you're playing zone who should be playing man. So it's just some stuff that is kind of like, okay, as a fan, we can sit back and watch some of these things, but also, yes, you do need players. Players make coaches. So, yeah, you are correct. But if he gets fired, I'm not going to be mad either. Any thoughts on my Lions, Joe?
No, actually, y'all covered it because great questions from the chat. Y'all covered it. I mean, I think it's too early to overreact with your defense. That was a very different game plan than what we've seen, and so I think it'll be important to see how they go. Stu makes a good point that yes, we like you said, coaches need players, but hey, man, this is a what have you done for me lately league, and so when you don't have players, and you still have a scheme that does well, then you're looked at as a really good coach. So, you know, when we shift over to my team, I don't have any players left on my team. Half of my 3/4 of my team is out for the season, and I'm sitting here on Monday 9 to 5, baby. So, that's that. But no, you guys covered it. It's interesting because we've been talking over the last few weeks about everybody's fatal flaw. Last week or this weekend, this Saturday, the fatal flaw for Detroit did not show up. The defense held up. And hey, mama. And they're 10-4. So offensively, they look really, really good. Play action was the name of the game. Good call there. And it's funny because the text I got right before this game started, everybody, from Dre, I was going to pull that up. The text I got was, we lose, I lose all hope.
Yep.
And I told him, hang in there. I'm trusting Jared one more time. In golf, we trust.
Yours is more selfish than than love, but yeah.
Yes. And last thing you guys pointed out, no, Stu just brought it up. I think Will brought it up. Your rookie class is doing really well. Gibbs and Laporta, man, talk about two good draft picks. Way to go, front office. Way to go. Been waiting on you guys to show up now for a few years. Way to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. And then, like I said, give Aaron Glenn his credit. Like I said, he blitzed a lot more this game, a lot more pressure. Benching Jerry Jacobs, because he was playing like crap. And then putting the African guy in. I'm sorry because I don't know all the names. F.A. had to know
the safety.
Yeah, the safety who had a game.
Yeah.
So hopefully, more adjustments. That's as a fan, that's what you want to see, right? Game to game adjustments. Playing against your opponent, knowing your opponent's strength and game planning against your opponent's strength and making a game plan for it, not just sending guys out there to run one scheme all game. So I like it. I like it. And we got a struggling, limping Minnesota team coming up next. So just keep the pedal on the gas. And then a lot of touches offensively for Jameson early. And I like it. They got a lot of flack for only giving Jameson one target the game before. So you can tell that he was a focal point of trying to get the ball in his hands early in that game.
Boy, you're such a different man when the Lions win. Look at all these Lions. Look at all the Lions fans in the chat. I mean, just tidbits after tidbits. Anna Zaloni, Stu's bringing up Rodriguez. You're going to be playing fullback. Will wants to point out that Campbell and Branch are also starting to pick it up. You guys are so proud. This is so wonderful. You're 10-4. So wonderful. Oh, and the DPJ pickup. I mean, just keep throwing them out there. Look at the Lions fans, man.
He got a target. Did he ever kill it? I don't know.
Not worried about the Vikings. Look at that. Not worried about the Vikings. Listen to me. Just hoping.
That Chandler guy cut it up this week, so you should worry about the Vikings a little bit. Dennis is still there, so they still got people. You don't want to lose to a team that is playing their third string quarterback, no matter what. So, speaking of third string quarterback, how about those Browns?
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Ooh. Yes, sir. We're 9-5, 1 game back of the Lions. We're 9-5, baby. All right. Hey, I don't care about numbers, stats. I just want to win. I don't care how it happens. Just win. My quarterback threw for 374 and 3 picks. And we got the win. All right.
Hey, you wanted him to push it down the field. You've been pushing it down the field.
He's definitely throwing that thing down the field. And the ball lands on my man's chest and pops back up for an interception. Give me 2 points in fantasy. What a way to end it. Man, and I didn't even know. I was listening to it on the radio because I was being a father, so I was not home. I was out with JoJo at 7-on-7 practice, and I'm listening to it on the radio. I had no idea that the ball bounced off my man's chest like that.
Oh, my God.
Luck. But
oh, my God.
Cleveland!
Oh.
Just keep getting dubs, baby. Get to the playoffs. I'm not one to be saying, get to the playoffs and win games. Get to the playoffs. Thank you. Thank you. After all of this that has gone on this season, half of my team is down. The offensive line, I think 4 out of 5 starters, 3 are done for the season. I mean, it's just bad. My safety just got a contract last week and then got hurt in the game, groin injury. Delpit, he's done. I mean, it's just every year, same thing. Looks good on paper, get excited in the preseason. Half the team's gone by week 12. So it's what it means to be a Browns fan. But we're 9-5. And I like our schedule going into the last 3 weeks of the season. Joe Flacco, you keep throwing picks, but keep throwing touchdowns, sir. I don't care. Let's just get it. Let's just get it.
So I'm on ESPN, and they're showing AFC chances. So right now the Browns have a 54% at a 5th seed. So that would mean you would play.
You get what that we play the 4th. Yep. We could possibly get a win in the playoffs with a nice 5-4 matchup. I like it. And I like the fact that we're a couple games up in the 5th seed. Notice there's only one other team there, and it's the Dolphins. And that's because if they lose, they can fall to the 5th seed because they're still competing for their division. I like our chances, man. 1 game at a time, 1 week at a time.
Yep, definitely don't want to fall. You don't want to get Kansas City. You have a Manziel, Kansas City 2. Not Manziel. Was it Manziel? Yeah, it was Manziel.
Yeah,
it wasn't Manziel. Who was it?
It was the other guy.
Baker. It was Baker.
But I mean, listen. Hey, I just want to get there. I don't care who we play. I'm just happy. Stu, we're not aside. Yes, you're right, Stu. With a 3rd string running back and Joe Flacco. I'm not going to disrespect Mr. Flacco and call him 3rd string.
And a burnt up time.
I'm going to call him Joe Flacco. That's it. Call him Joe Flacco. A former Raven. Super Bowl winning quarterback. At least he's throwing it down the field. We can move on. I'm happy.
All right. Let's see what the NFC.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
So far, again, got the Eagles 86%. And the Seattle playing today. So these percentages will change tonight. Right now, we're steadfast at a 3rd, at a 3.
86%. Listen, stop it, Stu. I don't want DTR back. Did you see him? Stu, did you see him play? I just want to know. Did you see him play? We were not throwing it down the field with DTR. We were throwing it left and right. He got us 1 game. And he got us the 1 game after we were throwing it left and right. And then all of a sudden, he could throw it down the field in the last drive to get the win. But then did you see him after that? I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't want to see DTR yet.
Yeah, let's say we handle business against the Vikings. Let's say Seattle loses tonight. we are potentially playing Matthew Stafford in the first round of the playoffs. It could be Detroit and the Rams in the first round of the playoffs in the wild card.
That would be oh my
Matthew Stafford coming back to Detroit for a playoff game.
I'm rooting for that right now. Still, it's not time yet, man. No faith. No. It's not time for DTR yet. No.
So we shall see. Matt Stafford will come and try to destroy our dreams.
Oh my God. You're talking about theater? Please. Please, the football gods. Please.
Please. Not beg. Not please. Okay.
Please.
Let's not. Don't do that. No.
I don't think you like that matchup. I don't think you want.
Anytime I don't have to see Aaron Donald for sure, I don't want that matchup.
Yeah. Plus Nakua and who's it?
Puka.
Nakua and what's the name? Cup. Yeah, Cooper Cup.
So no. Yeah,
I wrote Henry to Wisconsin, and guess what that means? Nothing.
Don't want to see that. All right. Next up, who the Browns got next week?
Hold on. I know the answer to that question. Houston. The Browns go to Houston next week. Tough matchup.
I don't know. I mean, it might still be in concussion protocol, but we'll see.
Yep.
All right. It's that wonderful game that we love to play here at Academy Sports Show. It's called Joe, Do You Care?
All right, I'm ready.
All right, first up, Joe from scale of 1 to 10. Dude,
sorry.
Okay.
Browns got Pee Wee League. That's not if the quarterback is starting. Are you frozen?
No.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. All right. First up.
You care about the once-in-generation matchup of LeBron and Wembanyama. It's a once-in-generation challenge versus the once-in-generation challenge. It's like LeBron played Kobe for the first time. It's so impactful on the league. This game will go down in history. Do you care? Dang, Kobe, that was quick. Kobe.
So let me guess. And Wembanyama's a once-in-a-generation player because he's 7'8" and he could do what he does, right? That's what makes him once in a generation.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Because I still have to always have to troll my Harden zero. I'm not gonna go that low, but this is definitely a 1. I do not. First of all, this is not a thing. It's a 1.
You don't care? All right.
I don't. Nobody.
You didn't watch it with bated breath?
When Wembanyama's 1 in 26, 1 game better than Detroit. Hey man, the Pistons are horrible. Hey man, did you hear about this? Oh, I got it. Man, Dennis sent me this. I guess they're trolling him on the internet so bad. Dennis sent me this, bro. I was driving back from Cleveland and I thought for a second I had to take a flash. Like, is this true? They got Monty Williams and Troy Reaver's mugshots up, talking about some Detroit police have issued arrest warrants for Tavares Monty Williams, 52, and Troy Reaver, 55, on charges of embezzlement of an amount of money estimated to be around $135 million. Oh man, it's bad.
I don't understand I don't understand why they're losing so many games so rapidly. Like, is there some kind of all-time talent coming up in this year's draft that I don't know about? Is there another Victor Wembanyama happening? You're going to get another Cade Cunningham. The worst time to get a number one pick.
Yep.
You got a number one pick on one of the crappiest drafts. Ended up with Cade Cunningham. And you're going to get another one pick on another mid-tier draft. So I just don't know. There's a guy named Bowl. All right. Joel, do you care that Kawhi has not missed a game this season?
This gets a Jason Tatum, James Harden 0.
Kawhi.
No. So what?
He hasn't game managed.
So what? It's not like he's super exciting to see play anyway. It's not like you're like, oh, dude, okay. Oh, Kawhi.
He's a fun guy.
He's not play videos anytime soon. I'm sorry. Not entertaining basketball. No, this is a 0. This is worse than LeBron versus Wembanyama. This is the 0. This is a Jason Tatum, James Harden 0.
Oof, Kawhi, you are in rare air, sir. Rare air indeed.
The one guy that got an NBA championship in the last 15 years and like nobody even really cares about.
Joel, do you is about to get worse. Do you care that DeMarcus Cousins is about to play for the Taiwan Beer Leopards? I just wanted to troll you today, bro. I just wanted to get the most zeros I could out of you today.
Well, you've done it. Okay, you've done it. This is another Jason Tatum, James Harden 0. You've done it. The Taiwan Beer Leopards. Is this really true?
Yes. Yeah.
This is a 0 again. This is another 0. Your matter of fact, the LeBron Wembanyama has been downgraded to a 0 as well.
Yes. 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 I completed my mission.
Oh, God.
I've got 3 zeros in a row. My side quest is complete. All right, for real. Joel, do you care that your boy Draymond?
That's not my boy.
Therapy. Your boy Draymond done smacked up another player. They done sat him down and told him, you need to talk to somebody. He has a list of things that need to happen before he comes back, including therapy. So they're they're telling him to sit down for at least the next 3 weeks. And then he'll be reevaluated to see when he can rejoin his team. This is a man who has punched multiple people, kicked multiple people in the nuts, choked Rudy Gobert, smacked Yusuf Nurkic in the back of the head, punched out his own teammate,
and stepped on what's his name's chest.
Been ejected 3 times already, suspended once this year, stepped on Sabonis in the playoffs. Do you agree? Let me ask this. Do you agree with the approach? Like, okay, we've been punishing you. Now you need to go talk to somebody. Like, do you agree with that approach, or do you think they should just keep escalating the punishment?
So 10 years ago, this would have been 40 games, right? Like, he would have got something ridiculous. But because of the age we live in now, it clearly is leaning towards this. Seems to have some type of mental health energy suggested that needs to be addressed. And so I agree, because at this point, I don't think giving him more games would have mattered. I don't think it matters to him that he gets suspended, because clearly it's not changing anything. So it does make me wonder, is there something going on? Is there something going on off the court? Is there a secret out there that we'll never hear about? Is there a Delonte West situation? Is there something happening?
I talked to my dad. He was like, he on cocaine. That's what's wrong with him. I said, Dad, you can't say that. I said, Dad, you can't say that.
See? Depending on who you ask. Some people recognize behavior, right? He's on cocaine. There you go. He's snorting lines. That's what it is. All right. So, hey, Landy, clearly something's up, though, because nothing works. This is my kids and taking the cell phone away, and they just go use another cell phone. Like, who cares? So I'm going to give this a 6. I'm going to give this a 6. It's a big deal. I think his basketball game has declined. So this would be a higher number for me if the skill set was still extreme to me. Like, to me, his game declined first. Like, to me, as they stopped winning championships, he started to be a liability when it comes to a jump shot. He doesn't shoot. He rarely ever shoots anymore. He used to legitimately throw up a three-pointer. I mean, you go back to the finals in 2016, he hit like 5 in the first half, right? Like, he used to actually be an offensive threat. Now he's just kind of like a glue guy, and he's noisy. The thing about the noise is it's always been fake to me. Like, it's always felt like he's trying too hard. It's a story, though. It's sad that the Golden State Warriors, that is the dynasty of the Golden State Warriors, is kind of hinged on whether or not Draymond comes back. Like, they're like, we're losing our floor leader. We're losing our spirit guy. Like, he clearly means everything to his teammates. I'm not sold on the skill set anymore. I've really never been sold on the fake toughness, because everybody that talks about it in the league, when they tweet about it, talk about it on one of the podcasts, they all kind of say it like, nah, we know who he really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's really not that guy. So, like, yeah, Stu, I saw that where Rashid was on the one pod and said, blame it on the 2004 Pistons, because he was a kid in the locker room at the time, and he saw that. If that's the case, he's doing a poor job of it. Sheed was Sheed.
Yeah, but look who he's going after, though. It's like,
yeah,
you're going after Sabonis, you're going after Nurkic, you're going after Gobert, these weak foreigners who ain't going to punch you back in your mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your targets look very deliberate if you just line them all up, to be honest with you. So,
it's a 6. I'll give it a 6. He won't get a 0.
6.
I'll give him a 6.
Do you think this is a like you said, because before it would have just been 40 games, do your games, and they come back. Do you think this is another level of, like we've had players like Artest, like say like, hey, man, if somebody just would have helped me and just reached out to me, maybe I could have handled my problems better and stuff like that. Do you think this is like a direct correlation of, we say we're a changed league and we're willing to help our players before we punish them, or something to that effect?
Yeah, I just think it's with the time, right? I think it's all in line. I think with the times that you have today, a lot of times now, you need to identify, is this behavior something else? I mean, let's look at the other case in point, Ja Morant, soon to return, right? Or did he I think he returns tomorrow or something like that. But case in point, right? Like, you got suspended, stop waving the gun. You go and get on Instagram, and there's another gun. Like, it's like sooner or later, what seems to be the old way of, like I say, it's give and take. There's privilege, it's reward for behavior. And you start taking that away, and the people still do the same thing. You start to wonder, like, is there something going on? So I think the day and time we live in, the NBA has always been kind of the first in line when it comes to doing things differently or doing things for the player per se. Yeah, I think this is right in line with the NBA and how they're going about handling it. I will tell you this: the NBA is always also very good at positioning themselves for if and when they do have to drop the proverbial hammer on this situation, though, because now you've suspended him, and then now you've let him go get help, right? Whatever that entails. When he comes back, he better get it right, because if he doesn't,
well, Williams says, like he's one of the first players that has like this repeat offender kind of clause in the terminology of every time he gets suspended. So now, to your point, now that he has this terminology every time he gets suspended of repeat offender, you've been punished, you've been fined, you've been suspended, you've been counseled. So next is
done for the season or done indefinitely.
Right.
Yep.
Right. All right. So it's like your job. Okay. You get a verbal. You get a meeting with the boss. You get a write up. You get your second write up. You get your final. And then it's.
Yep.
Got to be a paper trail.
Yep. And Kobe just pointed out, Ja sounds different. Give him a chance. That's the same thing that's going to be said about Draymond when he comes back. If Draymond goes, gets help, they all should be given a chance, right? But the moment something pops, because all the coverage is going to be, when will it happen? When will it happen? When will it happen? With Ja, it's different, right? Like, there's not going to be people following him around after he leaves the arena to see if he's playing with guns. When Draymond comes back, literally every time there's a hard foul in the game, every time something happens in the game, everybody's going to look at Draymond and say, how is he acting? So does he come back and do all that yapping? You think LeBron whines about fouls or yells and screams? Draymond is so over the top when a foul is called that he doesn't like. That's going to be interesting to see. So Kobe said they're different. Currently, yes, but I think they go in the same class of how does it play out. Because if you're going to give Ja the benefit of the doubt, right, when he comes back, that's why they're doing this for Draymond. So when he comes back, he can get the benefit of the doubt. Because right now, he doesn't have it. Right now, he can pinch a guy wrong and they call a tech, and he's going to get ejected. It's going to be a flagrant 2. So it's going to be interesting. But the Ja situation, I'm not gonna say I'm skeptical. I hope that he's successful. I want to see him come back and be successful. But yeah, the on-court, off-court do separate the two. You are correct. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they police these scenarios.
Yeah.
Are they really giving Detroit some hate for this?
Huh?
I don't know. Are people? They're not really killing Detroit for this, right?
No, they never bring up he's from Saginaw every time he gets in trouble.
Nor do they bring it up every time he chokes somebody out. Like, yo, yeah, because he's from Saginaw. You know we all play. It's like, they don't really do that. Like,
yeah, nah. I just they made a narrative after the whole hitting of Nurkic that his punishment needs to be contingent on, like, we're helping him, but he's also injuring the other players. We have to think about everybody else. He's hurting other players that he's playing against. Sooner or later, they're gonna fuck him up. Somebody's gonna do something to him because he's now sucker punched multiple people. Like, when do we consider the safety of the other people that he plays against? And I thought that was wild. I was like, dang, they trying to say this man is a menace to society. And his coworkers are sick of him.
Bro, every time something happens with that guy, now you just be shaking your head like, really? What do you do now? Kobe, shout out to Kobe from Sag Nasty.
Nice. I really want to applaud Stu in this moment because we've had a conversation about John Morant and he didn't put nothing crazy in the chat.
No, he didn't. He went here with the where did he go? This is the definition of NBA cares. I like how that's a good play there.
But yeah, I want to applaud you. You did a
good job, Stu. Good job. You stayed away from it. I think we just baited him into something.
Next up, Joel, do you care that your boy Aaron is coming back for no reason?
Man, listen. This is a 7 for me. Okay? This is a 7. This would be a 10 if the Jets still had a chance to make the playoffs. But they are now mathematically eliminated. So now I'm kind of like, anticlimactic. But it's a 7 for me because I love Aaron Rodgers. And if he comes back and he plays and they play well, it'll get the hype machine going for next year. So it's a 7 for me. Because if he comes back, why not? Like, what else does he have to do? Come back. My thing is, isn't this like the fastest? Isn't the fastest return from an Achilles, torn Achilles?
I think that's all he wants. He wants to be known as the fastest to return from an injury. If there's some kind of award for narcissists of coming back from an injury as fast as possible, I think he wants that award.
Man, that's interesting. That you might be right. I give it a 7 because I want to see it. Kobe said it's dumb. He's going to get hurt. We're not going to wish that on Aaron Rodgers on this show. We don't do that here, Kobe. It's not going to get hurt. All right? It's not going to hurt.
All right, Joel, do you care that Alabama, here's ex-Michigan assistant, ahead of the college football playoff? Does this mean something to you as a Michigan fan?
This is a Jason Tatum. So
okay. You okay?
Go give away the hand signals, right? That's probably it, right? Go tell them. Go do a Cade McNamara. I'm gonna help out every unit. I'm gonna tell everybody. We're gonna make sure. Man, who cares?
Okay. Thought you would have cared a little more. 4 zeros this week. It's a new record. All right, so that was Do You Care? Here we go. So here's my top 5 as we put a bow on this. I told Joel before we got on the air that he's going to be mad at my top 5. I think mine is first. Is mine first? Actually, no, Joel's is first. So here we go. Joel's top 5. There you go. Let's talk about your top 5, sir.
All right. So my top 5 is interesting because the question that had to be asked this week was, how much do I punish the Cowboys for the Buffalo Bills drubbing? And when I looked at the now and looked at what's coming, I feel like this is all going to work itself out in the end. So San Francisco, to me, stays at the top as they were last week. Obviously, Cowboys lost. They dropped a 4 for me. The reason I didn't drop them out with the annihilation that they took is because they're still a 10-win football team coming off of a win against Philadelphia, who's sitting at 5. But notice at 5, I have Philly and Detroit because to me, that's kind of pending tonight. Miami's sliding in at 3 because they're kind of in that sweet spot right now where if they do what they're supposed to do, they potentially could land themselves in a top 1 or 2 position. I think they're 2 right now in the AFC, and that's something to be said. But again, I think this all works itself out because I think Miami still has Buffalo on the schedule. The Lions still have Dallas on the schedule. Who else goes? Matter of fact, Baltimore goes to San Francisco next week. I mean, this mosh of teams here kind of still has some tough situations, so I still think it's going to work itself out. So to me,
Miami has Dallas, Baltimore, Buffalo.
See, so that's the hardest out of everybody, right? So I think, to me, Buffalo's sitting there at 6. They would have been the little sticker this week, but because Philly hasn't played yet, I got Philly and the Lions sitting there at 5. there's an extra little sticker to go to Buffalo. But Buffalo, a couple of these teams still have fatal flaws. Dallas, the running the ball on them seems to work. Philly, been shaky. Lions, defensively, not sure. Miami proved to us that they can win without Cheetah. But that was a bad team they played too. That was the Jets. So how much value do I put there? So right now, I'm comfortable with my first two slots. To me, 3, 4, and 5 are toss-ups. So that's where I landed this week. I didn't drop Dallas out and bring Buffalo in because that could be a one-off. Just want to see how this all shakes out. Lions still got to go down to Dallas. So we still got some really important games. This is where I'm sitting at right now with my top 5.
All right. William threw his in. He said 49 Ravens, Eagles, Lions, Miami. All right. Eagles still playing tonight. Quick shift because I did put it in to the header here. MVP race. So Tyreek did not play. Dak had a bad showing. So you have Brock Purdy throw for 3 touchdowns, comeback victory, win. And then Lamar Jackson. Do we give him any steam moving forward in this MVP race? Or is this Brock Purdy's win? Do you see Jalen coming back and making a push? How do you see this moving forward on the MVP race?
So I do think you're going to see a couple of late pushes. But I'm going to go ahead and say it now. And I hate to say it because, of course, they're my rival. But I think you got to look at Lamar right now as number 1. I mean, come on, guys. We're waiting for the Ravens to lose some games. Like, we're waiting for that bad space for them. Happens every year. Has not happened. And the knock on him, okay, this has been the knock on the Ravens. Get out in front. They can't come back on you because Lamar is not going to stand back there and throw the ball. If you watched that game last night, Lamar is moving around in the pocket and still throwing the ball. He's not moving around and taking off. It's almost like he's saying, oh, y'all think I'm going to run? No, I'm going to stay here. Ooh, oh, let's go. Oh, and then a little talk. Like he's making the throws. And so I can't find a reason to knock the guy right now. So I would argue that he's the favorite right now. Coming off that win last night, he's the favorite to win the MVP. I still think Purdy will have something to say about that. I still think a healthy Jalen will have something to say about that. I still think Dak will have something to say about that. To me, Tyreek, the season's going to be historical probably. I don't see him winning the MVP, though. Especially if he's hurt and Miami keeps winning. Then the argument before was if you take him away, then there's there's that impact. But if he's hurt and they keep winning, that kind of knocks his chances. But to me,
Waddle at the end, and Waddle basically did the same thing Tyreek did.
Yes. Yeah. So to me, it's Lamar's. It's Lamar first. I think Purdy's there, and then you got to look at Dak, and you got to look at Jalen.
All right. So Lamar's stats: 3,105 throwing, 17 touchdowns, with 741 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns, with a QBR 60.9.
His QBR is what?
QBR of 60.9.
Wow.
That's what it says. QBR. Yeah, he's 8th in QBR at 60.8. So
yeah, I was
3,100. He's at 3,100 yards, 17 thrown, 5 rushing for 700 yards rushing.
Yeah, I think when you look at value of player though, because that's some people, they say that. If you take him away from the Ravens right now, are they a 10-win team?
Definitely not.
Absolutely not.
Brock Purdy, 3,700 yards, 29 touchdowns, 76 QBR. So he's got him in yards and touchdowns and QBR. and wins.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Statistically, he's having a great season.
All right. Well, we'll see how that MVP race goes. All right. So here's my top 5. I'm glad you said that, you ended yours with the 3 through 5 can be anybody in any kind of mismatch jumble.
I feel like you're using my words.
Because I just put a bunch of people in there. I couldn't figure it out. Okay.
Dre's top 10.
I couldn't figure it out at all. Okay. We're good. We are lockstep. San Francisco, Baltimore, Dolphins. I feel that's pretty cool. Dallas is very small at number 4 because I did not want to keep them there. They're very tiny. I did not want to keep Dallas at 4. But for the simple fact that they crushed the Eagles, I was like, they got to be ahead of the Eagles, right? Because they destroyed the Eagles. Then you get your butt kicked by Buffalo. Should I put Buffalo in? What about Kansas City? Like, I don't. And then they're small because I'm not confident. So, like,
no confidence.
I have no confidence with 4 and 5. That's why there's 4 teams in 2 spots. I was like, I like what the Lions did, but you can't take away those bad losses, so I'm not sure. Like if they play Kansas City,
you literally led with I'm gonna be mad.
So yes, I put multiple teams on my list because I had no idea what to do. I do not want to put Dallas on my list at all, but I guess I had to, but I don't want to. Putting them on the list and putting them ahead of the Eagles didn't make sense because they crushed the Eagles. So it's like, I don't know.
You definitely have good rhyme and reason here.
So we'll see. Miami plays some tough teams. I mean, the top 3 definitely plays a tough schedule. I mean, I think all 3 of these teams play each other in one way or another.
Yes.
So we shall see.
You're gonna get. It's gonna work itself out. When it's all said and done, I think we will have a legit top 5 that will be based on a lot of head-to-head competition because the way the script was written, there's some more head-to-head competition coming up.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to this script theory, by the way.
All right, so that is it. That's all I got. Any other news and notes you want to throw in there, sir?
Happy birthday to my second oldest. She turned 18 yesterday. I now have a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old. How about that? So that's really, really cool. Yeah, so happy birthday to her. And yeah. Good to go.
All right. Get your shotgun ready. All right.
If you follow me on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm going to post a fundraiser for JoJo 7-on-7, Double Good Popcorn. Please click the link and donate. Thank you.
All right. So, as it states, we are running up against the holidays. So please make sure you follow us on all our modes of social media as dates might change coming up to when we go live. Next Monday will be Christmas, so I doubt that we will be live on Monday. So please make sure you like, follow, comment, everything Academy Sports Show. Make sure you subscribe to us on the YouTube. And most importantly, make sure you trigger that bell. That way you get a notification every time we go live. That way you make it to the show. That way we can say happy holidays, happy new year, and all those great things moving forward. I don't have any more news and notes, so we'll go ahead and let you guys watch Monday Night Football or whatever you do on a Monday night. Make sure you drive safe. The snow is snowing, and all the good things are happening.
Is Jalen starting or no?
They said he was active. I don't know if starting and active are two separate things, but yeah, he's playing. He's thrown for 22 yards so far.
Nice.
0-0. So be on the lookout for a Jalen Hurts flu game. Maybe it happens. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see. Hey, on behalf of myself, Andre Douglas, Joel Williams.
Those Kelsey numbers suck, by the way, but it's okay. I'm trying to win first place. Good luck, everybody, in your fantasy football playoffs, and have a great week. Merry Christmas to you, because we won't talk to you till after. Love y'all. Peace.